To me, the purpose of meditation is to kind of separate yourself from your thoughts. And I'll go into a little bit more about this in just a moment, but we kind of get caught up in our thoughts all day, right? Our thoughts are kind of like king throughout the day. There's so much stuff going on, and we kind of become a slave to our own mind a lot of times. So to me, meditation is a nice way to kind of separate from that, give yourself time to cool off, and give yourself a little third-party perspective, which I think is helpful. So, just got the last few people trickling in here, so I just want to get into, before we start, I want to make one point that I think is lost a lot of times around meditation, and that is this. Meditation is not a spiritual thing. It is a brain thing. So what do I mean by that? I feel like people, well, when you first think of meditation, you probably are envisioning someone, connecting with the universe and the energy of God and everything, and that's great. I mean, if you're getting that, that is great. To me, that is kind of the end goal, is to get that spiritual benefit. But most people don't realize it is a brain thing first. So what does that really mean? All day, let's talk about me. All day, my mind is basically going wild. All of the stimulation that I'm getting from the world, all the stuff that I have to do throughout the day, my mind's going a mile a minute, right? You say your mind is racing all day, and you don't get a chance really to calm down and kind of cool down a little bit. If you can think of a good analogy, I think, is a car. If your brain is like a car, sometimes you need to put it in neutral or even turn off the engine for a little bit. So throughout the day, again, your mind's going crazy. You don't really get a chance to come back into yourself, come back to center. It's like a trendy yoga term, and it's true. So again, all day your mind's going crazy. You don't get a chance to rest. Here's the key. The key is, most people don't realize, your brain doesn't get a break from that, not even when you're sleeping. So what happens when you're sleeping? You're dreaming all night. Even if you don't remember it, you're dreaming the whole night. Your mind's going crazy, even the same as if you were awake. And I mean, think about it. You got the REM sleep, right? When you're in deep sleep, your eye movement is ridiculous. Basically, you don't, even when you're sleeping, your mind doesn't get, or your brain doesn't get a chance really to calm down and cool down. So there is one opportunity for us to give ourselves that and give the brain a chance to kind of cool off, or again, that car analogy, kind of put it in neutral or shut the engine off for a minute. And that has to be done consciously. In other words, while you're conscious, while you're awake. It's really the only opportunity that you have to give your brain that time to kind of cool down and shut down. So to me, that's the main benefit of meditation. And again, I'll say it again, meditation is not a spiritual thing, it's a brain thing. But if you are getting any spiritual benefits out of it, I believe that that is possible, and that's great. It's more of an end goal in my mind. Let me just play with this.